Hey, what's up YouTube? Anjinson here, and this is one of my clanmates battles, Max Rebo, on Alpine Ridge, and his opponent is a 9 or 10 star general named Andre. This is actually a really funny battle. I'm going to cut it out in a few places and stop the recording, because it kind of has a slow start, but this battle was just too funny for me not to upload. So I'm just going to fast forward, let these guys start to get in position, and I notice what Rebo does here is what I do a lot on this map. Instead of putting your army right here and charging straight for the ridge line, what I like to do in a lot of my fights is actually approach it from the angle. So even if one army does, run faster and make it to the ridge, you can't really dominate this ridge, trying to run parallel against it. So this is what I end up doing a lot on my battles too. But I'm surprised because he kind of kept his forces back here. He didn't actually push up on the ridge. But yeah. He gets positioned down here. And let me go over army comp real quick. Alright, you see Rebo has 2 units of bow warrior monks, 1 unit of matchlock ashigaru, a unit of naginata warrior monks, and I believe 2 lone swords and 2 katana samurai, and his general. And then over here he has a unit of Great Guard and a unit of Katana Cav. Then hidden over here he has a unit of Yari Cav and another unit of Great Guard. And his opponent, wow, alright, he's got 4 units of Bow Ashigaru. And, this isn't a particularly good map for Bow Ashigaru unless you're going to melee rush. It's pretty wide open, there are not a lot of trees, but anyways, he also has right behind them, I believe, 4 units of Yari Ashigaru, 2 Matchlock Ashigaru, and I'm not sure how many lone swords he has. Let's see. Try to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units of lone swords. And over here he has a Katana Cav and a Great Guard, and I believe hidden in this forest he has Great Guard and a Light Cav. Go ahead and play this though. And this battle was funny because I'm not going to ruin the surprise. I'll actually just let it pan out. So let these guys in position. I'm going to cut off the video for a few seconds and fast forward, and I'll pop it back on. Alright, so picking up where I left off. Okay, you can see Max, he's got his army set up down here. And the funny thing was he took his bow warrior monks and put them off to the side, and he has his naginata warrior monks over here defending his right flank because he expected that there was cav over here, and directly in front of them he has his matchlock ashigaru, and you can see he repositioned all 4 of his cav units behind his opponent as well. And here's where it starts to get kind of funny. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Alright, his opponent, Andre, decided to bring these light cav out and try to charge his bow warrior monks. But the problem is, look where these light cav are running past. You see these matchlock ashigaru right here? This is hilarious. Bam. These guys get mowed down in about a second. It does not take too long. They don't even make it there. And he's got his unit of Grey Guard following directly behind. And he realizes this and decides to go for a charge on the matchlocks. These matchlocks are still just going to eviscerate these guys before they even get a chance to charge. So by the time he completed the charge, these Grey Guard had, only half of their unit left, and he's quickly going to envelop them with his lone swords and his naginata sams, and these Grey Guard are just going to burn down fast. So you can see there, not much to that battle. That was actually, it was really funny. I have no idea why that guy charged his cav like right in front of the matchlock line, but thought they made for some good entertainment. So now Max is just repositioning his forces. That cav threat is gone. And I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this again because the rest of this is just a pure cav fight. So you can see he's trying to bring up his bow warrior monks again. But he's keeping them back pretty far from the rest of his forces. Or up pretty far away from the rest of his forces. And let's see, I'm on quadruple speed. It is a little bit slow, but it works out pretty funny. So same setup as before, and now he's going to advance the rest of his army. Meanwhile, Max is still back here. I think he has his general in stand and fight, but I'm not sure. Yeah, his general's in stand and fight. And Max still has his cav back here dancing around in this guy's back lines. But he decides he's going to send his bow ashigaru forward. And I think bow warrior monks out in the open fighting like this would just destroy these bow ashigaru. But yeah. You can see he's still repositioning his cav, dancing around in the back. And this guy, even though he has, a way superior infantry and range line, he's just too afraid to advance. And finally he decides to. Max keeps his bow warrior monks up here. This guy decides to bring his katana cav out to the fight and hit those bow warrior monks. Max isn't too worried about it. He's got his matchlocks backing up his cav, and here we go. Right into the cav battle. Alright, he's got this one unit of Great Guard hitting this other unit, and then he's going to flank him. But this is where it gets really funny. His lines are completely unprotected in the rear. His matchlocks are not facing back. And now he's just bringing his cav in. His whole army with an unprotected rear, and his cav is just obliterating it. The general's dead. And now you can see all these ashigaru, lone sword ashigarus and yari ashigarus about to chain around. So all in all, it was a pretty funny battle. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.